So now getting into some shot plays here, okay? So a lot of this will be scheme related, and I'll go through why these, how we came to these plays, and I think why they executed well. Now here, we have unbalanced. So this guy and this guy are on the line of scrimmage. I know you can't see the line of scrimmage, but they're on it. And this guy is off, all right? The boundary wide receiver is off the line of scrimmage. We're going to send the boundary wide receiver in motion, okay? So you can see the field safety, number 7, comes flying down there, and everyone starts over pursuing because it does seem like here comes sweep, okay? You can also see the boundary corner as motion comes across. So in terms of a defense, I'm sure we came out there and empty, and you have your empty check. And then when you realize it's unbalanced, you're now, relatively confused, or, just in general losing eyes, because, I mean, that's a lot of information to go empty and unbalanced, and now here comes a throw. So it becomes very difficult to find who needs to be covered. And that goes to our boy, number 1, Marcus Taylor, who is an absolute stud, and nobody around for him to score a touchdown. Now, if we back this up, okay, one of the luxuries we had was we played these guys earlier on in the season, and I think we ran an unbalanced sweep in that game. And while we're breaking down the tape and watching it as a staff and just having those conversations, we're like, man, wouldn't this be great if we brought this guy in motion and just sent him on a vertical straight up? Well, we don't have this play in our playbook. This is just, it's basically, it's 3 verticals, and we're throwing the inside one. It's a one man read the whole way. And our quarterback, is able to get time, sit back, and make an easy throw. We came to this conclusion based on, them being maybe them being worried about counter coming back to the boundary or some sort of quarterback run, because, I mean, our quarterback is not a slinger here. And with the conditions, I wouldn't be betting that he was going to make this throw. But again, it's the first to strike, and it's also executing when you have that anticipation. Protection wise, he is sliding it to his blind side here into the boundary, especially with number 3 walked up on the line of scrimmage. If you look at our right guard, he is setting to the B gap. As soon as he recognizes that defensive end is going wide and the buck is not coming to him, he turns and goes for his kill shot on number 99 there. Gets a decent one and creates movement. With the other 2 that are locked up to the field side of this play, you can see that their sets have to change because of where the defensive end is aligned and where that D tackle is aligned. D tackle is is basically a shade on the center, so that's a little bit more distance for that left guard to go, and our tackle is facing a really tight 5 technique. They both do a great job of getting inside leverage, anchoring the feet down, and heels in the dirt. We talked about the foot triangle earlier. There's nobody else in America that was happier to see these conditions than me have a backyard play that our guys executed. So that one was kind of a different shot play because it was based off a tendency of a base formation with no motion for us. If we were doing that and we mesh like that, it's probably going to be zone read, as you saw how many times we're quarterback run. And so the wheel route should have been open, but it's a good player making a good play. So setting up and creating these kind of things. So here's a concept that we have that we run double post. I think a lot of teams run double post, and we run it too, and we do run it out of this condensed formation, but we really hadn't done it a whole lot this year. So this is the first play of the game. We're going to take a shot. First play of the game. We're in, we're on our side of the 50. We're driving in right now, and bringing, so a condensed formation, and now we're bringing motion. So on the motion here, why this is a really cool shot play is we do a lot of power read. So now we have 2 guys in the backfield that are going flat towards the sideline. Our running back and our slot receiver. Okay. So right now you should, these guys are probably thinking, here comes, and I know we're almost in the dead middle of the field, but I want to say that we're closer to the left hash. So FIB, and now we're bringing two dudes in motion across, where you would be thinking, here comes power read, and being able to set up and make a good throw, a good catch, and a touchdown. From the tight copy here, all right, protection-wise, let me get the other one. Protection-wise, and this is the first play of the game, they're in an unusual front. They're in a TNT look with two overhangs. So we're sliding the protection to the right, which we believe is the primary overhang. And you can see our left tackle has to get number 50 and stay on him. We're thinking number 52 will be taken care of by that backfield motion. If you watch him, we are blocking him in the protection based on what we're doing here and selling that to him with the play action. And even though he's unblocked, this is, almost a one-man read in a shot play. So our quarterback knows pre-snap, he's got 1 to 2, and then, bite it and throw or take off and go if he's got it. He does take a hit on this, but it's just enough, shot play wise. And that's